Hello. So today I'm going to be showing you my backyard park/jump setup over the course of November to early January. So first I have this little setup I made in November. We didn't have a lot of snow. It's just a pretty small basic setup. Fortunately, most of it melted, but the top launch part, which you saw at the beginning of the clip, kind of stayed around and I reused it, but I had to rebuild it basically. So in this clip, I'm just starting to build up a new jump, which I made a time lapse with it. So I'm also going to be explaining how to kind of build up jumps. So like in the video here, you can use some sort of wall, like a box or like a sled or something, and then you can use that to push a lot of snow up against it. And then eventually, I like to use a flat shovel, like this little pink one that I'll use throughout all my videos. And then I use that to really shape up the lips. I prefer to do a more mellow lip, a lip where your skis kind of stay flat and level with the ground. So that's kind of what I do to build up a jump every winter. And that's what I use for this process, which I thought went the best. And I used this jump, although it kind of gets teared apart, melted a little bit. I used this initial jump to build up, and this all took place in November. Next up, there's going to be a few clips of me riding, so I'll show those to you now.
Go! Woo! Don't fall!
Also had a berm and some other jumps in there. Now that basically all the clips are over besides this last one. But after this, there's a big snowstorm and there was some melting. So I kind of redid the lip and made it a lot more steep so it'll get you more airtime. And then I kind of hardened out the landing a bit, made it a bit easier to land on because it was a little steep and hard to get to on the first rendition of the jump. But yeah, this is kind of, I would say, my easiest version of the jump to hit. I had a pretty nice case pad, which is a place you land if you can't get all the way to the landing, but it's still an okay place to land. Now I'd say it's the best jump I made for someone who is kind of afraid of these things. Need some help with it besides the little beginner jumps I make and warm up on. Here's some clips of it. Alright, after that there was a pretty big snowstorm, so I rebuilt the lip up. Then now here's a video of my current setup. Or well, the top of it. This setup took a little while to build. As you see, I have some test videos. I made the lip a little too steep, so I kept hitting it weird like that, but eventually I fixed it up and got it perfect. Here's what I do when I'm testing out a jump for a landing. I usually set up a video camera like I do here, and then just get little clips of me landing, and then I build up the landing larger. So right here is a full video that shows off the entire setup. So right there is the biggest launch. I have a launch I'm working on right in that pile of snow. So that right there is my new top jump, which is a massive tabletop. Then as you go down the yard, my second jump is a pretty large double. It's about a 7-foot gap if you make it all the way to the landing. Probably should have said this earlier. The tabletop's about an 8-foot gap or so to make it to the main landing. Then you just have a little booter in the back. It doesn't send you too far, and then it goes into a berm to control your speed. That's overall what my park looks like, and thanks for watching. Here's some clips at the end of what it looks like when riding.